Alright guys, so this morning was a little challenging to get a block. There was a lot of good blocks, but every time I click it, I miss it. Someone else got it for me, alright? So I eventually got a 6 o'clock block for 4 hours for $82. So I decided to take this one, alright? So look, first you open your app. It will tell you go to the station. You first go to the station, right? I'm at the station now. You press start. Since I'm at the station, it will say arrive. You press arrive, then it will say ID check. So it wants to verify if you is the one that's gonna do the delivery, okay? So you press begin and you have to take a picture. Most of the time it won't let you take a picture with a shades or a beanie. All right, we're gonna try and see. You see, tell you do not wear glasses, face the camera directly, avoid light source behind you, use good lighting on your face. So it tells you all those things. All right, so I'll have to take it out. Okay, so now that it says verify your driver's license, so we're gonna go get the driver's license and we're gonna go inside and scan your driver's license, and that's how you're gonna get a route. All right, so we're gonna walk in to the machine. You're gonna scan this part here. It went to green, so once it go green, that means you're all set and ready to go. And then you'll see it said my cat for my route will be at STG number 75. So if you look in the ceiling, you'll see those different numbers in the ceiling hanging, those purple sign. So that's where I'm gonna find number 75. All right, so once I find number 75, she will verify my driver's license. Okay, so I just scanned one of my package, and when I scan my package, you see what it tells me. It tells me I have 41 package, 38 delivery, and you can see here on the map where it's taking me. All right, so this is where I'm at, and this is where it's taking me. And before you go outside with your packages, the security have to verify your ID together with your itinerary and look at the picture photo to make sure you are the right person going with this order to deliver. So I'm using a Toyota Highlander 2024. As you can see, I got a lot of backspace, and if I don't have enough backspace, I will put some on the floor in the front seat or the floor in the back seat. All right, so I'll be showing y'all in a minute how I scan the packages and number them and then set them up in sequence, so when I get to my location I just grab and go. First, when you push in this cat, there's a handle here, right? This is where you hold the handle to control the cat, right? And when you park the cat behind your car, you always want to put these safety locks, because you don't want this cat to roll and hit someone else's car and then you have to pay to fix it. So this 1, 2 is the safety lock, and then to open this you have 1 here, 2 here, and you drop it down like this. All right, I don't know why this moved. It shouldn't have moved because I did put on the 2 safety locks. All right, and you always want to back in. It's better if you back in your vehicle. That way when you back in and you come down from this railing, your car will be better backing, because if you do not back in and you park the other way around, then you will have to push the cat in between people's cars, and sometimes people scratch your cars. But this is the right and best way to organize and come down and place your package. So when you're scanning the packages, right, most of the package have 1, 2, 3 barcode. you always want to catch this barcode, the one that has the TBA over the barcode. All right, so you always want to catch this one. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys. So first of all, you want to click this here, the scan. Over the summary, there's a little button like a scanning button. You click it, and then look, when I scan it, you see it says number 31. Okay, so I'm gonna put number 31 on this package that I'm in. This is my number 31 stop, and I'm gonna place it here still until I number all of them. Then I'll put them in sequence, so as I stop I go, as I stop I go, and that's how I get my delivery done real quick and fast. All right, so I'm gonna do a next one to show you guys. So you see this one has 1 2 3 4 5. You always want to catch the one by itself. Let's scan it and see. You see this one says number 2. So this is actually my first stop for the day. So I'm all set and I'm ready to go. All right, so all the big packages I put in the back, and I will show you. This is my first stop. See number 2 here, number 4 is here, number 6, number 8. So I organize it in a way so as soon as I get, I just grab and go deliver back to the car. Okay, the small packages, I have a waterproof cloth that I put down here. You see it's all organized here. All right, so everything is numbered. So look, you see everything is numbered and set up, and I'm ready to go. All right, so that's how I set it up. If I need more space, then I usually put it in the back on ground. All right, so everything is all set and I'm ready to go. Another thing, guys, when you finish loading your cat, you're supposed to bring it back inside. Some people leave it outside. That's not good. It's a safety problem. So just always finish loading your cat, you bring back in the empty cat. All right, once you bring back in the empty cat, you push it and you're good to go. So we're all ready and set to go. I'm in the car right now. Make sure you buckle up your seatbelt. You want to be safe, and then you press. So this will be my first stop. It says I'm 18 minutes away to my first stop. It show me it's an apartment. Before I leave the station, I could check the notes, or when I get there I could check the notes. But because it's my first stop, I will check the notes right now before we leave. The note says no recipient required. It tells me the gate code. I would need a gate code. So I know for sure when I get to this apartment, it's 6:12 a.m. in the morning. The apartment won't be open unless the locker is outside the leasing office. All right. So if I get there and the locker is not outside the leasing office, I will take this package to the customer door and snap a picture. Okay. I'm not going to take this package back to the warehouse, and I'm not going to drive back later to deliver this package because I could be 20-30 minutes. I'm just going to be wasting gas when I can take it to the customer door and snap a picture. And most likely the customer might be still home, and when they're getting ready to leave, they will see the package. Also, not all the time that the gate code works. All right, sometimes customer put gate code. It could have been a recent or old apartment they used to stay by, so it don't work and they never update it. So when you get here and you don't have a gate code, you gotta figure it out. You gotta either wait when somebody come, or you gotta piggyback behind someone to get in. All right, usually sometime I wait 5 minutes. The longest I might wait is 10 minutes max. If 10 minutes I can't get in, I'm gonna return that package the same day or the next day. Or if you finish your all your deliveries and it say that package is about 5-10 minutes away from your last stop after you finish, yes, I'll go ahead and drive and drop it and try deliver it. Usually you could call support and support will tell you take it back, but that's what I would do. All right,
turn left.
All right, so I got to my first stop. This says number 2, right? I grab number 2, then I close my trunk. Then I'm gonna make sure that the trunk is closed because you want to lock the car. All right, make sure the car is locked. And then what I like about this apartment, if you look up here, it says B 15 to 18, 25 to 28, 35 to 38. Not all apartments will tell you what apartment is on which floor or where it is. All right, sometimes you have to go searching and looking, but I love this apartment because it tells you from what number, from 15 to 18, 25 to 28, so it makes it easier. So when I look at this address, it says this is apartment B15, so I'm know for sure I'm at the right place. All right, so you see, this is B15. They have the doorbell, that's good, so they can see if someone comes to take the package. All right, so we're gonna press scan. It says scan, so it's telling me, and I'm glad this happened so I could show you guys. So it's telling me out of your delivery area. The reason why it's telling me that, if you see here, it's lighting up orange. It wants me to deliver it to the listing office. The listing office is closed and there is no locker outside of the listing office, right? Usually you could call support and let support update this for you, and then you could deliver it, right? But I'm gonna do this one myself. All right, so I'm gonna press update pin, then I'm gonna slide it so the orange go in the blue. So you see, once the orange go in the blue, it says confirm the delivery location. I'm gonna confirm it. So it's saying thank you for updating the delivery pin location, and it's just want to make sure that I agree that I'm at the right place. I'm going to press continue, then it's going to tell me snap a picture. All right, okay, so you see I snap a picture of the front door. This picture will be sent directly to the customer, so the customer would know where the package is. All right, so I'm gonna slide it and it's gonna tell me my next stop is 5 minutes away, so we're gonna head to the next stop.
Turn right onto Iris Hall.
You see how I have them set up here, 28, 29. So when I get to the house, I just grab and go. The rest that's in the truck, I already memorized and know what's in the truck, in the trunk. All right, so look, I'm gonna show you. I arrived to the house now, put it in pack. I grab the package, I close the door, and let me show you. While I'm walking to the house, I already scanned my package. Make sure this is the right number. While I'm putting down the package, I take the picture, swipe, and I'm ready to go. And that's how I move, quick, very quick. So I'm here heading to the last stop. We are 3 minutes away. So when you get to the stop, you always want to double check the address. All right, guys, so this is a tip. Always remember that before you drop off the package, make sure the address of the house matches the package. All right, before you take a picture or scan the package. Okay, but this is the last stop. And also, once again, I'm proving to you guys that this was a 4-hour shift and it takes me less than 2 hours to finish this delivery. All right, So right now it's 7:50. I'm getting at the house at 7:52, right? If I had done this delivery by 8:20, it would have been 2 hours. But I'll be finishing this delivery by 7. Oh, I will be finishing this delivery almost the same time as yesterday. Is that a sign? Yesterday I finished at 7:52, and I'm getting to this last address at 7:52. Wow. But back to it, guys. Yes, it's taking me less than 2 hours to do this 4-hour shift. Can you believe it? Huh? So I made $82 today. There was a lot of good shift for over $100, but it was very hectic to get a shift, so I decided to take this $82 for 4 hours, and here I am dropping it off. It looks like it's a business, so we will see in a minute. All right,
in 150 feet arrive, destination arrive.
Yes, it's a business. It looks like it's an aircraft. They look like they have a mini private airport right here. Okay, so we're gonna drop it. I see this gentleman here. How you doing, sir? Morning. Right there. Thank you very much, sir. All right, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Hey, baby, I finished. Good morning. I just finished that route. This morning had a lot of good route, but it was hard to get one. But Onini, I can't believe I finished the route at the same time yesterday, 7:52. And it took me 1 hour and 50 minutes to finish a 4-hour route. Yeah, everybody always asks me the same thing, like, Randall, how you deliver these deliveries so fast, how you do it. Don't matter how much package they give me, I'm not scared.